welcome back everyone. Here we are after 3 days of building. Finally making some good progress here, I think. Got a couple of our counters in, cabinets or whatever you want to call them. Got all our various items for sale. Newspaper rack, I think. Still not sure about that, but it turned out okay. The stool was an easy one, and then that first one we built the other day. If you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures, how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Upload daily and just trying to have a good time. We're not solving the world's problems, just building silly little models, having a bit of fun. If you see any kits or builds or sets you want me to take a shot at, feel free to drop in the comments. I'm always looking to add on my list. And I've got the most intelligent audience in YouTube because y'all provide me with nothing but the best options. With that being said, we're jumping in on step 40 today, so I think this is going to be a good day. We should make a fair amount of progress, and I believe we'll have somewhat of a sort of a framework of our final product here. So, start off with our cat door, and get our hinges on here and here. Actually, it says have them both facing this way. Flaps on that side. Actually, my gray isn't quite dark enough, but I'm going to go ahead and hit this edge with some gray just to darken it just a shade. Probably the same on this one. Should just be that line of the edge that's exposed when it's all said and done. Looks like I got that. Get it to look at it. I can sort of see there's a stripe there. But anyway, so it says go in with our textures both facing that way. There and there. Down nice and flush. My goodness. Doggy kitty door. I'm assuming it's a cat door because there's a picture of a cat on it. It actually is nice and flush along the surface of the door. I was expecting it to sort of be floating a bit. Okay, so that's cool. Okay. Now, this is, according to the inventory, this is a string. But it is, I don't know if it's going to show, but it is a piece of wire. I'm supposed to fold it in half. And then point through open side here. And then you guys through our loop. I think bring you on in for this fine detail work here. And our straight ends through there to close up. Let's see, it's real string would probably be a little better, but I don't know if this is better or worse here. Okay. Trying to use this is our handle, door handle. It says with these guys. This guy goes through this way. Yeah, it's not the best. It goes through one side. Bring it. Oh, it's supposed to go all the way around back. Are they both going all the way around back? It's hard. Let's say it's not the greatest picture. Okay, maybe. Okay, I think I see what they're saying. Those guys apart. mosquito in here. Had a mosquito in here, but I got it. So, not sure about this. So, holding tiny pieces and trying to thread them through. Okay, so you go around back through here. Okay, I'm just gonna wing it. Already lost patience there. I'm just gonna go take both of them through our door handle here. Fairly close to, you know what, I will go through either side. I think I've got enough patience to do this. If this turns out to be like an hour-long video, this will be why. Go through there. Actually, since I'm doing it this way, I'm going to go ahead and mount it on the door. Not going here, just straight. And then pull that one up like that. Too firm with, oh, sorry. Forgot I moved it. Okay, let's do a second knot on it, maybe to okay. Don't hate that. I'm not sure it's gonna. I think that'll stay. So let's just nip this. Get a little lead. Okay. I say that's not how the instructions have it, but I don't think I've got the patience to do that. If it had been like a real string, I might have been able to. So if I had some black, do I have any black thread around? I'm sure I do somewhere, but I don't know where. Okay. Now, this guy, I think that'll sort of convey what we're going for. It goes up here, and says this is okay. They lie. So this is supposed to have a hook on it, and it's just got a. So now I do need to find some fabric or fabric thread. Oh, there's a kind of wire left over from. I think this was from the TARDIS build. So clean that up. A little bit here. Oops. Guess I better put the bell on before I close it up. I needed more of a length. It's all said and done. That's not enough. Okay. This isn't going to be all kinds of extra pieces laying around here. What have I got in this bucket? Look what I just found. Now I'm tempted to redo that one. I'll do the bell first. Not much. Something flying around here. Moth. Okay, this is getting disturbing. Let me be right back. Okay, that was one of those big dog moths, so it was sort of hammering into everything, so it was going to be a bit of a distraction. I think it liked the lights around here. Okay, get back to our bell. So, let me turn that one on. Second one, a little extra space maybe. I don't think this is going to be good knot material. It's already sliding everywhere. Oh. I've got enough space to do this. So. Okay, once again I didn't leave enough room. Vastly underestimating the size we need here. Okay, so just next plan, just leave it on here. Tie it on to make sure I got the actually probably like I said, this doesn't appear to be the best knot material. It's slippery. Okay. Get one third knot on this top bit here. I think I left myself enough room. Pull it right off. I think I just. Yeah, I'll say this. I thought this stuff was going to be my saving grace, but I say it's not good. It's hard. That's not going to stay in place. Okay. Hello, Morgan. What are you doing? She's looking out the window over there. Okay. Okay. Still looking around for something to use. These got a good fit. That's more wire. Okay, I got some left over. Oh, you coming in? Okay. You'll hear any heavy breathing in here in a second. That's not me, Morgan. What are you doing, girl? Okay, and there she goes. I guess she just wanted to check things out. Okay. Leftover green wire from our rose stems. Hope we're done with that. Up here. Okay. Now that'll work. Take this off here. Got our door finally. And after doing that, I'm sort of curious. This wire is far more. And do the. I think I'm gonna. If I can get this off, I think I'm gonna redo this bit because it doesn't really suit me. This wire seems to be far more agreeable. I think I will use a similar. There. There we go. There. Bringing that down. The other way. I don't know that it looks any better, but I feel like a little more secure. Just a little. Okay, now I'm done with the door. I think. Yeah, that's all the pieces anyway. Okay, yep, that is it. Set you over here with our other pieces and build our little flower box. This should go much faster. You, I got you. Bring you down on top of them. Didn't really have a good color to match this one, so I just went with green. And told you that one would be easier. That's all there is to that. So now, I think we're about to bring that one back in, but we'll get there in a minute. And so, got these guys. And facing this way on both of them. On the gray side. And narrow one in the middle. There. Oh, actually, it's the first thing. Supposedly, the first thing we're supposed to do is mount up our flower box. And that one just was ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna put this end in first. One in there. Somehow we're supposed to do all that, all 5 of these pieces in one piece according to the instructions. I found that dubious. Okay, so the window one in, and in here, and there. All right. Let's get our little pulls where we're going to be able to, I guess, have access to our shop. Get an unobstructed view. Now, we get this guy, get a phone stand out. We get to get the regular glue. Where'd the regular glue go? Because it flows better. There's way back here. We now just need a bit of old-time school glue. This is all gonna go. There. Stick. I'm gonna swirl you around. Yeah, there it goes. And we got our little moss. Oh, little X here there. Back. Teeny tiny moss pieces. I thought they were teeny tiny, they're evidently not. Very stringy. Okay, I thought that was more of that moss powder. Okay. Oh. Okay, now we're supposed to take 6 of our leaves off of here. Supposedly 6. Well, most of them I remember to give myself a stem. That one I didn't. These guys are going to be sort of hanging out with the edge, so I'll go back to the B7000 for this part. And that's it. Like that. We will have 6 of them. Maybe I will. I'll get 5 of them in anyway. And then got the tray of tiny pieces. It's time for rose petals. I think all of them go in there. 2, 3, 7 of them. 2, 3, yep, 7 of them. Okay. So, okay. We have a lot of room in this flower garden for the flowers. There's all those little holes in the bottom of the thing. I thought that was where the roses went. There's no way I'm going to find that with all that moss in there. Just one. And I hope there's enough in there for that stuff to stick to. But that finishes that side, so I'm going to leave you propped up over here, and hopefully that glue will stick to something down in there. All the other glue or whatever. A little bit of our fake moss left, so I'll try and save it for later. Alright. So, should be done with that one. And we got other wall here. There we go. No outline or anything for it, it's just somewhere about right here. Looks like I don't see any indicator on there. Looks like something about this range. Maybe that's a corner right there where it sort of goes. A little bit of a miss in the pattern there, so maybe that's where we're supposed to go with it. That's where I'm aiming for at this point. Let's do a little lob. Swirls around. There. And our frame, let's get the right side out. Everything now. I think the frame is bigger than the picture. But, oh, and we do get a sticker. Put it over here. This is supposed to be S12, so I've already used S12, so I'll use S11. Vaguely the same shape. Just more about like so. Alright, so get it out of the way. And now, looks like we get to start building actual like walls and windows and stuff now. Okay, front of our shop here. Start with, let's see here. So this guy. There it goes. Where's the middle one? And other side. These guys gonna. Ooh, so these not. We got two of them there. Okay, they're identical. Okay, one for the bottom, one for the top, basically. Here. Just so. Okay, there we go. And we go up here. That's what forces everybody in shape. Now back here, got our little bench for the inside the window. This would actually just squeeze everything in place there, so that's good. And they're not calling for any glue on any of these steps, so that works for me. Okay, then get our door out. There's our first hinge hole. And I bet. Nope. This guy goes in here. There's our other hinge for the door. Nice. And okay. here first then. Over here. Some flush down from the bottom. Door does close. And that's, oh yeah, all that was step 44. So we're done with that. But now we'll get to start installing our builds. Okay, so this guy goes here, right in the front door. And then our newspaper stand goes to slide in right here. Fabric didn't go in far enough. I guess I have to take a little bit off the end here to make it flush. All the way back in there. There it goes. And this guy almost don't need glue, it's that tight fit. Something still more. A stack of newspapers right there is actually stopping that from going in. So I squish them up and back. Make them a little thicker. More try. Okay, that's going to get it in there. So. Few dots of glue on the feet. Actually, I'll put some on this side because that's right up against that wall. Make sure I'm a good square piece. Make sure those are way in the edge there. I want to make sure I'm not interfering with that stud. Just here in. Okay. Now there's our entranceway. Chair. This guy. Okay, so this is like a countertop over here for the chair to sit. I think I'll go slightly. I got some more holes here, so I want to make sure I stay clear of it. So I'm going to go. I think I want to do a little bit off. Oh, 4 feet. And they got it actually. I think I might have went too far in, but I think make sure we got good clearance on everything else we're going to install. Okay, then this guy goes right here. hard to apply pressure here. Got all this stuff in the way. Okay, didn't realize I'd gone that far. I ran out of SD card again. Okay. There they go. Over here. Let's see. Oh, there goes my stool. Okay, gotta come. Here, I think I'm in. There we go. Stool's gone all over the place back here. Yeah, got all our studs in place there, so we got that going. And almost done, just need, there they are. A couple of pieces left in there. So, okay, our open book over this side of our little ledge here. That was a little teacup. Goes on the other side. Not that far over. Okay. And I gotta say, judging by the size of that kettle versus that size of that cup, I don't think those are in proportion. But that concludes step 45. Like I said, we got this nice little bit of our framework in place. I'm assuming we're going to put something in here from the back on this link thing for our display case. We still got plenty of bottles and a couple of books left and everything. But yeah, there's like the floor plan of our shop. I don't know if it's going to move or not again. A little bit further. Yeah. Don't want to mess with it too much. But there we go, folks. That's what we're going to call it tonight. I think, really making some progress now. Outside of a little issue with our string. But I'm pleased with where we're at. This is going to be a cool little set, so it's actually going to be pretty small when it's all said and done. I knew it was shallow, but I didn't realize it was going to be, it's only, that's as deep as it's going to be, so that's going to be one of those that be well recessed in our book. Cool. But anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all of that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and click on a link. There's my channel over there if you'd like to subscribe. There's my other channel if you want to see me do experiments. Someday I'm going to get back to that. This is what YouTube thinks you should be watching, and there is the playlist for this whole series. See you tomorrow.